Doug, I've been looking forward to this all day long. So Hue Jackson on the Really Big Show on ESPN 850. Let's take a look at a tweet involving some of what Hue Jackson was talking about, and it's on being the fall guy, being blamed for the Browns' loss. Think I became the fall guy because that was the narrative. Doug, I can't wait to hear what you think about this one as far as Hue Jackson goes. Have at it.
So I'm like the Hue guy. I got to come on.
I just want to hear your take on this.
My camera's all fuzzy. I feel like Hue is affected. He's trying to get in between and not let me talk. Listen, we are past this. We, Browns media, Browns fans, the Browns are past it. They built on what happened with 1-31 to get to here. Hue is trying to drag us back to the past. Don't let it happen. Don't let him do this. Don't let him pull us back to the past, because that's where he's living. And it's the fight that I'm the guy. I am. I don't want to. I'm not here to pile on Hue Jackson. I've said my piece about Hue Jackson. I said it publicly in a news conference with him. He had a victim mentality, and he is continuing it today. He is again presenting it as if what happened with the Browns happened to him, like he wasn't part of it. Of course they were rebuilding and tearing it down. Of course they were. We all knew that. And nobody was expecting them to be a winning team. But he took a bad situation and made it worse. That did not have to be 1-15 and 0-16 back-to-back. Obviously, they were thinking about the future, not the present. But I'm past Hue Jackson victim mentality, and I know he has not said what the name of his new book is going to be, which is the only reason he's doing this stuff, to sell books. I have a book coming out too. Maybe I'll go complain about stuff. Victim mentality, if he's looking for a name, that's my suggestion.
I like it. All right, we got to talk a little bit more about this, because, again, this is I've described Johnny Manziel as like a car wreck that I can't stop watching. Hue Jackson might be the fire on the other side of the road that I'm driving by and looking at. So bear with me, and then we'll get through it. So on 0-16, he said, "No one knows I was given a contract extension because the Browns didn't want to publicize it." Here's the deal with, and here's what I would like you to talk about, Doug. There's no way to spin 3-30 whatever he was. You just can't.
I think he thinks he's making a point for himself. He's actually making the exact opposite point, because he did not get fired for 1-31. He just said, I got a contract extension in the middle of 0-16. Why did he get fired? Because once they were supposed to start reaping the benefits of drafting Myles Garrett, of drafting Baker Mayfield, he got Baker Mayfield. And this was the beginning of the next step for the Browns. Honestly, and I think he could have been fired after 1-31, right? If he had been fired then, he would have a much stronger case. I never got to show what I could do. He got fired at 2-5-1 the next season because they decided this is not the guy to lead the Browns out of the wilderness. This is not the guy to mentor the number one pick quarterback in the draft. We need to move on. He wasn't fired for 1-31. He got the next step, and he didn't take advantage of it. So I don't know what point he's making.